Hello. Let's get to this. Confirm. Oh. It's queue time, it's queue time. We are in queue time. Queue time, it's queue time. We are in queue time. I forgot to, in fact, account for queue time. It's queue time, it's queue time. We are in queue time. It's queue time, it's queue time. Hi, Reno. Ugh. Ready to watch me flail and flubber over being a tank?
Here. Here. Feel.
This is certainly new.
Here. Feel. Think.
Oi, you alright, lass? You were moaning in your sleep and sweating buckets besides. Rolling of the ship got your stomach churning, has it? Don't seem like seasickness now that I look at you. It'll be the aether then, I reckon. Some are more sensitive to the stuff than others. Seeing we ain't too far from Vilbrin now, which is chock full of aetherites. No need to fret though. You'll soon get used to it. Ugh, might as well have been bloomin' seasickness. Ship's leaping around like a demented chocobo today. Might I reckon I might head out on deck, get myself a breath of fresh air. Limsa Lominsa's still a fair way off, in case you were wondering, seeing as you're awake and all. How's about you keep me company till we get there? Them youngins don't care much for conversation, see? Any road, Brennan's the name, and peddlin's me trade. I forgot to turn up the music, so we sit in awkward silence as the ship pans by. Ah, smell that salty sea breeze. Now then, lass, judging from your unusual garments, I'd say you're one of them new adventurers. Am I warm? I knew it. Gone whenever the wind blows, seeking fortune and glory. Now, that's what I call living. As long as you can avoid dying, I mean. Ain't no secret adventuring's a risky business these days, especially. What was that? What was it that first attracted you to it? I seek to gain power to protect my home. Power? Isn't there power to do good, like protecting the weak and fighting for what's right and all that? I thought that's what you meant. Well, adventurers do get up to a lot of fighting, that's for sure. You'll never be short of a chance to polish your warcraft in the adventuring business. Once we make port, you'd best sign yourself up at the Adventurers Guild. They'll set you up on the right path. And it wouldn't hurt to join a guild, neither. Limsa is home to a few, so if you fancy learning how to swing an axe or even sling a spell, you should think about seeking one out. Just remember, though, there are more important things than fortune and glory, such as breathing. Ain't no profit in being dead, and that's a fact. Wah! Ship's off the starboard bow. Pirate colors! Pirates, bloody hails! Have you no sense? Get below! What's the world coming to? Pirates firing on a ship flying Limsa colors? Bastards either have a boatload of balls or a bugger for all brains. You can rest easy, friends. We've made it out o' cannon range, and no buccaneer's bark will catch this flighty temptress once the wind's in her sails. That was too bleeding close. Glad one of us kept her head on her shoulders. I reckon I'd lost mine otherwise. If them pirates gave up the chase, we must be close to port. Let's head up on the deck to have us a look, shall we? By the by, is this your first trip to Limsa Lominsa? Yes, it is. It is. Well then, let us journeyed iterant tell you the ins and outs of your destination. Ahem. Limsa Lominsa prides itself on being Eorzea's foremost naval power. Weren't too long ago that the place was ruled by pirates, but thanks to the current admiral's civilizing influence, the state could almost pass for a respectable nation. You'd never guess she was once a rum-swilling buccaneer herself. Of course, most folk ain't so quick to change, and with a tower full of liberty-loving ruffians, you can imagine how Man, how many naysayers and troublemakers she's got to deal with, like them pirates who took a fancy to us just now. And if that weren't bad enough, I've heard the Sahagin are raiding the coast just as bold as you please. Them are the sea dwelling beastmen that the locals call fishbacks, case you don't know. Ah, at long last, land ho! Behold, Limsa Lominsa, a nation blessed by the ocean's bounty and beloved by Lamalan, goddess of navigation.
On a windswept isle in the southwestern corner of the realm, amidst the roiling waves of the Rotano Sea, lies the maritime city-state of Limsa Lominsa. To this haven for bandits and brigands, cutthroats and curs, seekers of both freedom and fortune, comes a lone adventurer. Lone yet not alone, for the hero's arrival has drawn the gaze of the nation's patron deity, Lim Lane. What realm-shaking fate has she descried in the churning waters of this mortal's future?
And here's where we part, lass. I'm off to the markets to deliver me wares. Then it's on to the high road for me. Here, I want you to have this. By way of thanks for saving me arse earlier. Hey, you never did tell me your name, did you? Well, here's an idea. Become the sort of personage I can brag about having met. And I'll consider us square.
Through peril and hardship, discovery and triumph, may the navigator guide this brave soul on her life's voyage. Till sea swallows all.
Final Fantasy 14. How often do you think that the voice actor who did that intro had to say brigands and bandits and cutthroats and curs? Because that is certainly a mouthful. Brigands and bandits and cutthroats and curs. Brigands and bandits and let's see. Brigands and bandits and cutthroats and curs. Brigands and bandits and cutthroats and curs. Bring it. Nope. Hard thing to say 5 times fast. Hey, you there. I mean you. This is my district, and I make it my business to know all the scum that washes up to it. Ah, an adventurer fresh off the boat, is it? Well then. Allow one of Limsa Lominsa's finest to set you on the right path. Hop to it, lass. I haven't got all day. keyboard. I know how to play the game. My goodness, that is high up. And I know I can't spend a ton of time doing this, but I do. Yes. No. And I don't need that in my air. Okay. Let's see. I think I'm supposed to talk to you next. Coming to Limsa Lominsa. To be recognized as an adventurer in the city-estate of Limsa Lominsa, you must first register yourself with the Adventurers Guild. Now then, I'm sure you're itching to explore, but adventurers are required to register their presence in the city, and without a bit of local knowledge, you're like to get your throat slit in some piss-stinking alley. So before you do anything else, you get yourself to the Drowning Wench and enroll in the Adventurers Guild. It's not far. Just head straight down this street and speak with Griffar. He'll show you how to work the big moving platform we call the Crow's Lift, and that'll take you up to the pub. Once you're there, look for a fellow by the name of Baderon. He's the proprietor of the Wench. He might curse like an ale-sodden sailor, but the man's got a soft spot for wide-eyed newcomers like yourself. He'll set you straight. Got all that? Good. Now run along, and may the navigator guide you on your journey. You have begun a quest. Use the duty list to help you complete your tasks. Thank you, Siri. I don't need to be told this. I already know. Because I normally play DPS. Hello, Griffar. Welcome to Limsa Lominsa. If you've a mind to visit the Drowning Wench, the Crow's Lift will take you there. Collecting rewards. I already know how to do that. Thank you. Oh goodness, what do we give Baderon a voice of? Greetings, lass. What'll it be? But you're. He's also going to be Southern, I guess, because I can't do any other accents except for Southern, and even my Southern shifts all over the place. What'll it be? But you ain't here for a drink, Artie. You've come with a mind to try your and adventuring, I reckon. Well, you'll find no shortage of work here in Limsa. The name's Baderon, and this is the most hospitable osteries is the Drowning Wench. 'Tis also the home of the Adventurers Guild here in Limsa. That way we've got a desk specially for handling adventuring business. And why I seem to spend more time saving the necks of whelps like yourself than wetting the throats of me regulars. Adventurers have a knack for finding trouble, see? Not that they need it in these parts, on account of there being trouble wherever you look. If you manage to steer clear of the fishbacks and the kobolds outside the city, the pirates on the inside will get you instead. And if you don't manage, there's always the Garlean Empire to finish the job. No one knows what they're planning, of course, but if they're planning anything, ye can be sure it's to kill the lot of us. This town seems peaceful at a glance, and you'll see a people living. But look again, and you'll see a people living in fear of tomorrow. And who can blame them? After everything that's happened, Eorzea took a mighty blow during the calamity, but our homes weren't for the only things that got wiped off the face of existence, but the thrice damned bastard of a dragon. It took our bleeding memories too, and no one's been able to explain it in a way that makes an ounce of sense. None of the folks what saw it and lived to tell the tale seem to agree on how the tale actually goes. 'Tis all foggy, like recollections of an hard night on the ale. You can imagine why people might fear for the future if they can't rightly recall the past. But there is one thing we all remember, and that's the group of adventurers that laid low their lives to drag Eorzea back from the brink when she was bound for the abyss. Well, I say we remember, but the truth is though, we don't know. We ain't forgotten what they did for us. This God's damned calamity spawned memory loss, robbed us of their names. It won't even let us picture their damn faces. 'Tis like staring at a gull flying in front of the sun. Y'all see it in your mind's eye is a shadow set against a blinding glare, and that's how every bugger describes it. By the way, give or take the odd gull. Is this what's got people calling these eras warrior of light? If Limsa's ever going to put this time of darkness behind it, it's going to need venturers to help banish the fear. It's going to need heroes like the ones we lost. Maybe one day you'll be one of them, and that's why any aid we can give to an adventurer is effort well spent. What say ye, lass? You willing to lend us your strength? Of course. Me thanks to ye, and to the navigator and all. I knew she'd steer ye in my way for a reason. But listen to me yattering like a sun-touched fishwife. 'Tis high time we got your mark in me book. But put your scrawl right there. Ankhbaatar Dotharl, is it? And a fine name it is. Congratulations, you're now an upstanding member of the Adventurers Guild. You there, adventurer, you sailed in on the last ferry, did you not? The captain reported being attacked by a pirate vessel, and several witnesses have testified independently that a passenger matching your description went out on deck mere moments before the incident took place. Sending you your friend's signals, were you? Now, hold on just a moment there, officer. You've got the wrong lass. The This upstanding young lady is me dear departed grandma's sister's, niece's, cousin's closest companion. The last wouldn't be caught dead fraternizing with such unsavory elements. Is that right? Ahem. You are surely aware of the recent kidnappings. Respectfully, then, we cannot be too trusting of outsiders at a time when the loyalty of even our closest friends is in doubt. Ah, you make a good point there, officer. A very good point. Very wise. You needn't worry, though. I keep one eye open at all times. Me and two more often than not. Now, sir, what say ye to a tankard o' me finest ale before ye return to your duties, eh? Not a watered-down cup of piss like last time, I hope. I ain't got the faintest idea what you're talking about, officer. The wench might offer some of the... Okay, apparently he's changing into that. The wench might offer some of the finest, cheapest grog this side of the Strait of Melithor, but that don't mean it won't get you good and pickled. And look, there's a chair over there just crying out to be sat on. So kick off your heavy boots, eh? I can already tell you this man's voice is gonna shift around so much till I find what I like. You'll have to excuse these eager bloody yellow jackets. There's been a kidnapping, see, and they ain't got a clue who's behind them. Naturally, they've taken to clapping irons on anyone who looks vaguely suspicious. This means venturers, visitors, and pretty much every bugger else in town. Okay. Don't take it personally, though. Us Lominsans can be a very headstrong bunch of bastards. 'Tis true, but over time we'll grow on ye. Now, where was I? Oh, yeah. Welcome to Limsa Lominsa, but the sea's as green as the faces of me patrons after a few too many black belly whiskeys. Now, take a moment to gather your wits, and we'll get started with learning ye the ways of the city. Complete. Later on, you are going to be an absolute torture on how I'm going to voice you. This concludes the introductory game tutorial. You have taken the first steps as an adventurer in the city of Limsa Lominsa. Listen well to the wisdom of Betaron Ten Fingers, then go forth and discover the incredible adventures that await you. Oh, that is one thing I need to adjust super quick. We don't need to be showing people's full names on screen. You just don't need to be doing that. I don't need to know their full names. Neither do you. Let's see. Hunt down every spot that says full name. Okay, that's HP stuff. Abbreviated initials. Okay, I think that's all of the settings, and it should be okay now. Or at least okay enough to not spend more time on it. Betaron, proprietor of the Drowning Winch, wants you to perform 3 tasks that will help you learn the fundamentals of adventuring. Thank you, Siri. Right then, Let's start ye off nice and easy with three tasks that'll help you get used to life here in Limsa. Firstly, if you head down a floor, then point your nose to the west, you'll get an eyeful of the great glowing crystal in the middle of the courtyard. Let me take a sip of water. That's an aetherite, a device that can move ye from one place to another in the blink of an eye. Ain't no swifter way to travel, providing there's an aetherite wherever you want to go, of course. Have a chat with the yellow jacket on guard down there, and you'll be treated to a lecture on the workings of the device. Before you do that, though, remember to touch the thing. Strange as it sounds, it won't work till you have. Second on the list is the marketplace. You'll find weapons and armor for all your adventuring, bits and pieces for sale in the district what lies beyond the aetherite. Don't worry though, don't go throwing your gill around just yet though, or you'll get fleeced quicker than you can say. Why is me coin purse so light? Have a word with Swolsblat instead. He's the head of the Merchants League, by the way. Give him this old octant and he'll treat you very well. For the last o' me helpful hints, I suggest you meet some fellow axe wielders at the Marauders Guild. I guarantee you'll learn a few tricks for your swinging that Ed splitter of yours if you join their crew. Blota at the front desk is the one to get you started. Got all that, lass? Seeing to them 3 tasks, I'll take you on a little jaunt around the city and help you work out where everything is. Now, I've best be getting on. Run along, eh? Bugger it. There I go, sending ye off without telling ye something's crucial. That bloody calamity's made a right mess of me memory, I swear. Well, that or the ale. Any road, while you're out, if you're happening to pass any poor sods that look like they might need help, consider giving them their tail a woe a listen, eh? Sounds like a chore, I admit, but you never know what interesting opportunities could be lurking out there, just waiting for ye to stumble on them. For example, Ninaya over yonder's been casting glances at you since he waltzed in. Why not lend an ear and see what she has to say? You're like to find yourself running odd errands in the beginning, but once you build a reputation as a woman folk can trust, the jobs will get harder and the rewards more generous. If you've the time, I'd also seek advice of the smith here and the wench. The lads as bare as the title abs. The lads as bear that title have some fine advice for them that what are just starting out in the profession, and that, my girl, is how ye go about becoming a legend among venturers. Thank you. To leave the droning wench, you must first accept the quest, making a name by speaking to Nanaya. I swear Bateron is attempting to directly murder my ability to read. Excuse me, you wanted to speak to me? Nanaya, a veteran adventurer has some information that might interest you. Well, would you look at this? A shiny new adventurer. Listen close, lass. I've some information that might just help you put you on the map here in Limsa. I was passing through the Bulwark Hall below not long ago and saw a bunch of herbs just scattered about on the ground. Now, I'm not entirely certain, but I think they might have been the black market wares known as dream flowers. Limsa Lominsa is a busy port, and not all merchants that blow in across the strait are above board, if you know what I mean. How'd the plants end up in the mizzenmast? Who knows? Might have been a deal gone bad. The important thing is you make a name for yourself by handing them in. Speak to Scanrail, and she'll get you down to the first floor. Then all you have to do is pick up the herbs and take them to Aldskiff at the Octant. Being a worldly captain, he knows a thing or two about such shady deals. Why didn't you handle them yourself? Betaron is going to directly murder my ability to read. Okay, I need the big map because I'm not good at... Okay, everything's on the lower levels? Yes, everything is on the level below. Okay, just making sure. No! Oh, yes I do, because I can't get, Aetherite yet. So yes, just go down, and then we'll go get the big Aetherite. And the herbs. Yes. Okay. Peculiar herb. You'd think if there was you'd think if there was just a peculiar herb just sitting in the middle of the room, people would be more likely to pick it up than just leave it there. Especially with how clean this place is. It's not like you can just argue that they were hidden among like trash and such. Like, these are cleanly swept marble floors. There we go. Look at all the people. There's so many people. Alright, now we get tuned to the Aetherite. Another novice adventurer. Another novice adventurer, eh? Betaron has sent more than a few of your kind this way of late. Oh. Okay. I am Sundhimmel, one of the Yellow Jackets tasked with keeping the peace in the city. It is also my charge to provide guidance in use of this device. Fear not. I shall be brief. Aetherites are crystalline structures that tap into the ethereal energies. They are primarily used as a means of travel swiftly from one place to another. Return and teleport, the most common transportation spells, make direct use of the Aetherites and their connection to the flow of aether. And as these devices are found in almost every corner of Eorzea, any adventurer worthy of the name will wish to seek out and attune herself to each one. Once you have expanded your horizons beyond the walls of the city... I'm not sure I really actually need to read this. I'm gonna skip the rest, because this is, it's an Aetherite. You connect to it, you can come back to it, you can teleport to it. Yeah. Let's see. Scroll in. Okay. Well, there was one of them on the upper decks. Well, we'll go back to that. Hello, Swazblade? Swazblade, I think. Fine morning to you, madam. Welcome to the most replete marketplace in the Grand Helm of Eorzea. where every shelf groans under the weight of wonders born from all four corners of the world. Pray browse the stalls until your eyeballs ache from ogling the overabundance of unbelievable bargains. Now, as much as I would love to elaborate upon the unrivaled quality of our merchandise, I must tend to some cargo, but recently arrived at the docks. You bear a gift from Baderon. What could it be? Ah, my octant! By the navigator, I must have left it behind in the wench, along with a week's pay and several bells' worth of intoxicated memories. Rusted octant. An instrument widely used in maritime navigation. This one appears to be a victim of the elements. I am most grateful to have it back. This tool is a keepsake from my days as a ship captain, you see. Needless to say, your good deed must be repaid, and what better recompense than the wisdom of a master merchant? If it is simple and sturdy adventuring equipment you seek, you need to look no further than the east and west arms of the Hawker's Alley. Lest you doubt, each gil you invest in arms and armor will be money well spent. Adventuring is, after all, a dangerous profession in its very nature. It goes without saying the Hawker's Alley boasts the stalls specializing in tools of every martial discipline imaginable. And within but a few steps, these bazaars and apothecaries will most amply supply all of your portion and perishable needs. Our keen-eyed agents produce a frankly befuddling ranges of wares during their sojourns to distant shores, so it pays to become familiar with the type and price of goods offered by each stall. Such knowledge will serve you well if your purse is light or time is short. But several instructions of this kind will only profit you so much. Experience has ever been the surest teacher, if not the kindest. I invite you to explore the markets yourself. Next, let's see. Next, we need to go talk to a captain of the guard over this way. I think it's captain of the guard. Which is, oh no, it's Aldskiff. Yes, yes, I am Aldskiff. You have some herbs you wished me to examine? Yeah, the lady in the drowning wench said she believed them to be an illegal drug. Yes, as you expected, these are highly illegal blooms known as dream flowers. They are the prime ingredient in the creation of somnus, a substance whose fragrance is said to lull the sniffer's mind into the sleep of death. Forgive me, I could not resist the jest. These herbs are not more than Altheic lavender, a common enough export in Limsa, in fact. These probably spilled from crates that were loaded onto my very own ship. I think someone is having a bit of fun with you, miss. But worry not. You've learned a few things and made an acquaintance. Well met. Well met to you, too. I hope you have a good day. Now, okay, so now we need to go back up and... Yeah! Marauder time! Marauder time! Marauder time! It is Marauder time. Right. Airship landing. No, not airship landing. Drowning wrench. Yes. I've also been forgetting to grab the aetherites as I go. That's my bee, and I will have to remember to do that. Okay, we're going that away, but there's an aetherite out that way, so we will go get that super quickly. I don't quite remember. I know somebody used to live in the, oh, I don't remember what this place, like in Limsa Lominsa. I know that there used to be someone who lived here before the pirates that now commandeer it, who now live here, but I don't remember who it was. And that leads into my next question, because I'm wondering if, like, I guess, how this was built. Because you can see that in some places it's just straight stone, like it's just raw stone, and then in other places it's brick. So did they carve it out and then lay down the brickwork? Or is or did they individually go through, or is this tile instead? Because you can see, you know, on the ground there's like some pieces that are like chipped. But again, is the tile carved out, or is it like laid? The seventh sage. This is not where I need to be quite yet. Almost there. Okay. I need to speak to Bluffota. I hope I'm pronouncing these right. Hello there, adventurer. Curious about the Marauders Guild, are ye? Any axe worthy of swinging needs 2 hands on the haft, and has a blade that can make short work of a galley's mast. That's the kind of weapon our members train to use with deceptive swiftness and all too predictable force. Are you interested in hearing more, lass? Then why don't I give you the short version of the guild's founding history, and then we can go from there. It all started with ships, you see. What if ships got to do with axes, you ask? Well, building them would be pretty bloody difficult without a sturdy tool to lop down trees for timber. And since only the navigator herself knows when a ship will run afoul of a storm or worse, it makes sense for the crew's carpenters to carry an axe on board. It all started with a ship building and ship repair. What, am I boring ye? Yes. Yes, you are. As I was saying, any tool on a ship can become a weapon, and the axe was perfect for hooking. Hooking yourself over the rail of an enemy vessel, letting loose in a whirl of steel, and generally laying waste to all about ye. As more seafarers took up the axe as their weapon of choice, so did the bloody art of the marauder begin to take shape, especially among pirates where strength and skill decided your place in the world. With an eye for assembling crews of battle-ready raiders, the pirates started teaching the proper way to wield a chopping blade to their next recruit, and that's how the Marauders Guild first came to be. But once the Gladian Accord was signed to unite the Maelstrom and pirates against Limsa's enemies, the whole game changed. Oh my gosh, she just keeps going. The Accord itself was a dismissal failure, of course, but the Marauders was never the same. It was taken over, restructured, and purged of its pirate elements. It's been reborn as an institution decayed to naught, but the teaching of axe fighting. Members of the new Marauders Guild weren't no greed-driven cutthroats either. They were new warriors, what sought to use their martial powers for the good of society. If mastering the axe is your heart's desire, then you'll find didn't mean to go southern again. Then you'll find no better arena in which to practice your swings. Oh my gosh, still going. Think it over. Let me know if you're fancy joining our ranks. I have a feeling I'll be seeing you, more of you soon, lass. Oh my gosh, I don't think any other guilds has such a long... She just gave... okay, I didn't need a whole history lesson, but thank you. Part of me thinks it was genuinely carved out, but built around to a degree, since Limsa's got a huge construction guild with the Smiths. That's fair. Oh my goodness. Thank you for the intimation, Blathoda. That was unnecessarily long. Yes, I would like to join the Marauders Guild. You've decided to swing an axe with the Marauders, then. Blathoda wishes you to reaffirm your desire to join the Marauders Guild. Alright then. The temptation to go southern with every person in Limsa Lominsa runs deep, and I am resisting this urge. They will not all be southern. I am determined. Alright. All that needs doing now is Cowboy Pirates. Indeed, they yearn to be southern. Should I give up and just make them southern? They yearn for the southern. Oh, okay. Okay. They're southern. We're gonna do as many southern pirates, cowboy pirates as we can. They do be yearning. They yearn. Okay. All right. All that needs doing now is to speak with the Axemaster himself. Sounds simple. I've seen folks slink out the door rather than put themselves in the path of that unnerving glare. That bloke right there in the middle of the room. I can't look behind me, but thank you for pointing at someone I cannot see. Werozen's his name. Put some steel in your spine and look him straight in the eye when you talk to him, lass. Good fortune to you. Okay, let me move. Thank you. Hello, I'm gonna go talk to... Right, that's a different character. I was like, wait, doesn't he wear cheetah print? No, that's a different character. Yes, I'm where... I literally said his name a minute ago. I also said his name wrong a minute ago. How would you say that? I'm thinking it's Wyvern in the first part. So we're Zoan. Yes, I'm Zoan, Axemaster. The Axemaster they call me. Not the most imaginative titles, I agree, but one should not underestimate the value of directness. I welcome your interest in our guild. The art of a marauder is used to rend, to cleave, and to destroy. It is not our way to simply outfight our adversaries. We seek to overwhelm them. A marauder must be the most powerful and enduring presence on the battlefield. We must account for the most enemies defeated. Our role in the combat is that of a steel whirlwind dealing death and destruction without equal. No doubt that question has already been put to you by Blathoda, but once more I shall challenge your commitment. Are you prepared for the bloody carnage that awaits in an initiate of the Marauders Guild? Of course. I have fought much more fearsome enemies than you. Very well. Your name? Attend me well then, Ankhbaatar. Hold fast to this moment of dedication. The path of a marauder is a jagged and perilous one. The blood that spills at our feet will oftentimes be our own. You stand now as a student of the axe. Let us waste no time in testing the edge of your chosen weapon. You shall wade straightway into combat as befits a novice of our discipline. Go forth and slay the bleating, scurrying, and crawling pests that plague the outskirts of Limsa Lominsa. Lost lambs, wharf rats, and little ladybugs shall be your pietous adversaries this day. Return to me once three of each creature have fallen to your blade. Of course. Now, I don't think I can actually leave the city. Because if I remember correctly, that's not a door. If I remember correctly, I've heard people say that you can't leave Limsa until you reach a certain point. So we will have to continue that after we talk to Betaron? Why did I run past that? There was an aetherite right there. Did I get it earlier? Who knows? Did I get you a moment ago? No, I'm getting you now. There, Aft Castle. Yes. Okay. Now we turn around. And we go talk to Betaron. I shall not get lost in Limsa Lominsa, like I oftentimes do. Also, my map goes down here. I make it a little bit bigger. Okay. Betaron! Betaron! Ah. Oh my gosh. Ah, there you are, Ankhbaatar. Enjoy your jaunt around the city, did ye? If you mean to base yourself in Limsa Lominsa, that won't be the last time you'll visit them three places. And now you've got some idea what's where, you can start exploring the rest of the town. You've shown a good ear for listening, lass. Stick with old Betaron and you'll go far. You've shown a good ear for listening. You happen to mess up my dialogue like so much, so very often. I wouldn't call that good at listening. I would call that not good at listening. Okay, now here's the next question. Am I able to leave the city and do my quest? This one. Am I allowed to leave the city and do that quest? Who knows? I certainly don't know. It's also not showing me what exit I'm supposed to go out on my map. It wants me to go to middle. Okay, so I think that's up on the map. Come here. Map, get bigger. So lower, so that leads to lower Lanoshka. I have to be careful pronouncing that because I didn't know how to pronounce it for a very long time until Brain Warrior told me, and then I constantly forget and have to remind myself. So, attendant, lift attendant, I need to go to Bolarkal. Assuming the game will let me leave. Okay. Exit. Out the door. Can I go? No, wait, that just took me back to the upper decks. I didn't need to go there. Go back down. Why did I think oh, because there's a exit there. What? Okay, maybe? Yeah. Yes. Yes. Ah, they let me out of the city. Okay. Let's go smack some rats with an axe. Yeah. That's one. One rat. Tutorials, please go away. I don't. Please stop. Why are there so many? Okay. 2 rats. 3 rats. I'm not doing the voice right. I know that. No, I don't need another rat. 1 ladybug. Yes, more rats. There should be more ladybugs. Oh. What? There's another ladybug. 2 ladybugs. We run! Yellow jacket? Level 1 yellow. Oh, is this for a fate? I might do that. Get my butt kicked. 3 ladybugs! Okay, and then I need lambs. Oh, there's a bunch of lambs right here. They're part of the fate. How convenient. Lambs. The lambs are really stinking cute and really sad to kill. Oh, hey, I leveled up. I'm now level 4, and I have combos. Combos are the buttons that you press together because they do things. Oh, wait. Oh, I see. It's a little ship gate. That makes sense. I was gonna say, did that just go straight into the water? But, oh no, there's like a bridge down there. Okay. There we go. And now, there's no way through right here. Hello, Chocobo Keep. I should grab you. Oh, no, I don't have to grab you. Okay. Dun 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 dun. You see, folks, this is not the most exciting part of this game. This is the very beginning. And while this might not be the most exciting part of this game, it is, in fact, the beginning. And so you do, in fact, have to do the beginning to get to the rest of it. Ah, you are returned to me a different woman. Already your face shows a harder cast, a realization of the slaughter of which you are capable. But there is much more training to be done before you will yield the axe to its fullest potential. Learn well your lessons, build your strength, and make each swing distinctive, and make each swing an instinctive act. You shall have this hunting log to aid in your endeavor. Its pages are marked with opponents suitable for honing your skills. There are, of course, myriads of methods by which you might improve your techniques, but when the way forward is not readily apparent, the log provides a reliable source of challenges. Every blow of your weapon will clear another step towards the mastery of the Marauder way. Implacable, relentless. Such must be your momentum on both the practice grounds and the battlefield. Yes. Let's take me up to level 5. Close! I need to do hunting log a little bit. I also need to go to the male Moogle so I can get my... Oh, I can do those quests. Male Moogle, I need you. You have items that'll help me level up faster. Specifically, an earring. A Dawn Trail earring. An earring that has been obtained through the Trail of Dawning. Have you heard of the Trail of Dawning? You must dawn the trail to dawn. You must dawn your equipment to go. Okay, I lost the joke. It's okay. Yes, thank you, little Moogle. I do have letters that have arrived for me. Specifically, an earring. And a bunch of glamour items that I'm gonna leave in my mail until I get glamour stuff. Thank you for telling me about minions. I don't really care. I just wanted the earring. Thank you. Move my... Wait. Oh no. Oh no! Oh no! Okay, well, I will deal with that another time, because it's technically not what I needed at the moment. I got... Oh, I have a Ring of Fortitude. I didn't know that. Cool. I now have the Fancy Smanchy Musha Level Up Faster earring on. Okay. I'm going the absolutely wrong way. An NPC, that's player. You know what? That's fair. Yeah. That's accurate Limsa Lominsa behavior. Just being laid on the ground in death is correct Limsa Lominsa behavior. I, in fact, do be a little gremlin sometimes as well. Betaron, proprietor of the Drowning Ranch, wants you to lend a hand at Summerford Farms. Still in Limsa, are ye, Ankhbaatar? How'd you fancy a trip outside the city walls? I'd like you to visit an orchard by the name of Summerford Farms. Ever heard of the place? The owner, Stalern, is an old friend of mine. He's got himself a crew of mostly reformed pirate types, if ye can believe that, and has been trying to bring a bit of life back to the fields after the calamity ruined the soil. He mentioned needing another and or two, and your name sprang to mind. I gave ye a glowing recommendation, so make sure you work hard and impress the old bastard. You need directions? The place ain't too hard to find. Just take the Zephyr Gate out of the city and follow the roads northeast. Onwards! To the farms! Where I shall slaughter everything! What? No, that's not what I'm supposed to be doing. Where I shall be the best farmhand imaginable! I'm going the wrong way, I think. I think I need to go down. I was, in fact, going the wrong way. Because Limsa Lominsa has 2 levels. Which means... more often than not, you need to go downwards, because apparently there aren't roads from the sky going to the land. Who knew? Oh, I need to get the Wharf Rat again. I need it for... and more ladybugs. I need to cut the rats and squash the bugs. And I hit him with an axe blow. And... okay. Got all the rats. Still need to get some ladybugs. Nope. Ladybug. Nope. Ladybug. There we go. Alright, that's the rats. Oh, I still need to get more ladybugs. How many ladybugs do I need? Nobody knows. We done? There we go. That's the ladybugs. There. Onwards! Oh yeah, before I forget, I turn up the music. I forget to do that. Because I keep the music down pretty quiet for personal play. Okay. Oh, look! No longer awkward silence in the background. Boing, boing, boing. I will be completely fair. I am not great at commentary on that. Oh, look! More tiny mandragora! And another tiny mandragora. They're lined up just for me. To kill and slaughter. Oh, more bee clouds. Well, actually, the first bee cloud. But it's still on my hunting log, and that means it dies. And now I'm level 6. Another bee cloud. I have a new ability. I have the ability Berserk. Ah, self-buff. Okay. I am just a small, fierce, little... Oh, I forget the name of, the dragon people. Oh, what is it? Oh, no. Come back to me, brain. Oh, did I run past him? I took the map off. Is him? No, I didn't. I ran past him. I did that. I ran past him. How dare I? Is he inside? No. Is he up above? Hello, Staleworm. Ah, you must be the adventure beta ROM promised. Oh, well, unfortunately I failed on the lamp. Ah, you must be the adventure beta ROM promised to send along. Ankhbaatar Dotharl, wasn't it? You honored his word, so that's a good start. I'm Staleworm, the old bastard, as better unlikely described me, and this is my humble orchard. A good number of lads and lasses working here once terrorized the high seas, and if you're wondering why I employ these scrags, well, they used to crew my pirate ship. But the calamity did for our ship like it did for so many others, and I was sore wounded in well, and I was sore wounded into the bargain. What? And I was sore. Ah, that's okay. I'm not. I don't understand that statement, but okay. I was sore wounded into the bargain. I had to feed myself and my crew somehow, and Admiral Morweb's initiative to get us landlocked buccaneers working the field seemed too fine an offer to refuse. Hello. Goodbye. Well, it turns out you can take the pirate away from the sea, well, you can't take the sea away from the pirate. And a lot of my blokes just never took to tending the soil, you see. And unfortunately, the botanists I called in to train them have been wringing their hands in the black despair. So, with so much work piling up, I need a tougher soul like yourself to step in and help where it's needed. Alright, well, that one because it's better. Alright. New equipment. Stalwyn, owner of the Summerford Farms, wishes to inspect your equipment and thereby gauge your readiness for the tasks he has in mind. If I've a mind to set you a task, Dotharl, but before I do, I need to be sure you are properly kitted out. Pirates don't care to parlay with dandies, you will understand. It might well be the ones that have traded in their cutlasses for Koltors, but they're still rogues at heart. I know a solid set of gear when I see it. Come back when you think you're suitably equipped. Equip your head, body, hands, legs, and feet with gear of item level 5 or greater, and speak with Stalwyn. Fun. Okay, so we're gonna have to work towards that, because I not only don't have that on me, I don't have to go for it. I'm pretty sure pretty much everything I'm wearing is level 1. Except for the boots, which are level 5. So that, oh, get the Aetheryte. Do not forget your Aetherites. Aetherites are important. Get your Aetherites. Get your Aetherites. Many a time my brain will start quoting John Green's "Don't eat grass, don't eat grass," with different statements such as "Get your Aetherites, get your Aetherites," and then we will return. Yes, because I need to do some quests to get the requisite armor to continue. So we will go do our Marauders Guild, and then we will go do. That's not where I wanted to be. I wanted to go to the Marauders Guild, not the App Castle. So, hello, Marauders Guild. Please give me good equipment. Hey, you can give me a cuirass. Ankhbaatar, you approach me with a marauder's stride, determined, unnerving, and bereft of hesitation that marked our first meeting. I am pleased. The time has come for you to begin a new stage of training. Now, what sets the axe aside from the gladius or the dagger? It is the raw, unstoppable destruction wrought by its thick, heavy blade, and that overwhelming power can be properly dedicated by an extraordinary physical strength. Thus, we come to the core of this day's lesson. Such strength as a marauder must possess is developed through a traditional method passed down through the generations of a guild, a method that you too shall be taught to employ. Present yourself to Broham Bar, and in the practice area downstairs, and he shall instruct you further. Downstairs. Oh, I have to go out and then around. Okay. It's like stairs. There aren't stairs. That's not a door. So many false doors today. Two false doors. It's not a lot, but if I had a nickel for every time I ran into a false door, I'd have 2 nickels. I don't remember the rest of that. Browen Bar! I'm Ankhbaatar. You're Browen Bar. The Axe-Master told me you'd be on your way. My name's Browen Bar. It is good to meet a new marauder. Now, We axe-wielders build strength and control our splitting boulders. That's our traditional method. That's right. Our traditional method involves smashing rocks with your axe. But you can't just use any old swing. You need to hit the rock just so. Rotgun, a fillable rider, is waiting outside the Zephyr Gate by the bridge over the Rogue River. She'll tell you how it's done. Okie dokie. Yahoo! I wonder who started that. They might tell us. That's not the quest. I'm looking for... I need to go to middle. So that's... Oh, okay. So yeah, we're going to the main aetheryte. And then we will head out that gate so that we can break some giant boulders with our axe. But yeah, I wonder who figured that out. That if you smashed a boulder with your axe, that it could cut it. Because normally you'd think it would shatter, not slice, as it were. But, Also, just because I like hair wiggles, I'm turning off her axe thing when it's sheathed. Just because look at the hair wiggles! They wiggle so well! Wiggle, 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 wiggle. I ran past who I need to talk to. Wiggle, 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 wah! Wiggle, 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 wee! Wiggle, wiggle. Breaking glass? Ready to split some stone, are ye? I've 3 nice and hard rocks for ye to build up your sweat on. Don't try nothing fancy now. Just hit them with a good, solid, heavy swing. Is that, okay. B-Cloud! 1 second. B-Cloud! B-Cloud must be attacked. B-Cloud must be destroyed. B-Cloud is a threat to everybody. B-Cloud must die. Eorzea is safe. I have destroyed the cloud of bees. Rock. No, it's pebbles. Rock. More rock. That's the way to do it, lass. Now you got the idea. Why don't you head back and turn Adam? Why don't we have him? Why don't we have Adam a little harder with a heavy swing of yours? Nothing to hold back. Don't attack me. Thank you. Rock. Hey. More rock. A 3rd rock. I can see you're natural. Me head's still ringing with the sound of cracking boulders. Take yourself back to X-Master while we're Rosen. We're in Zoan, and tell him and let him know you're ready for something harder. Yay! Something harder. Don't take that out of context. That was, in fact, very in context. Rocks are very hard. Rocks are very, very hard. Oh, we've got a little floating mouse. I thought it was a Moogle. I thought it was a Moogle for a second. Spider Guild! Oh! Hey, they're also going to the Marauders Guild. Cool. Has the training loosened your muscles and focused your mind, Ankhbaatar? An urgent request for the help has arrived from the Red Rooster Steed. Stead? From the Red Rooster Stead, and I have chosen you to respond. It appears a hostile group of megalocrabs has unwittingly elected itself the next test of your prowess. This is your first outing on official marauder duty. You shall be accompanied by a veteran conjurer by the name of Soquib. She awaits you on the floor below. May devastation follow in your wake. Milqueeb. Milqueeb. That's fun to say. Milqueeb. 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 Like a chocobo. Milqueeb. Quee. Quee. Oh. Hello. You are interesting. Ankhbaatar, I know who you are. My brother often has me escort his fledgling marauders on their dangerous tasks. I suppose Zoan expects me to give you the details then? Very well. It seems the marauders need us to clear out a megalocrab nest near the Morning Widow in Lower La Noshka. I shall trust you to find your own way there. Just don't forget your axe. I never forget my axe. My axe always accompanies me. Who would forget their axe? Alright, lower Lenoshka. Oh, okay. Yeah. After castle and then out that way. Lower Lenoshka. Lenishka Lenoshka. Lemishki Mousk. Mouse. Dun 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 da da. Lishka, Lenishka, Lenoshka, Lemishki Mouse. Need to go up, but not out. Or no? No. That's just a wall. I was attempting to go into a wall. My goodness. My throat is getting dry today. Megalocrab nest. That is a very tiny nest for something named Megalocrab. Looks as though they are nobody's home. Mayhap they knew we were coming. Aid! I need aid! Please, it's my grandson. Them snippers got him. I told Sigurd not to get too close. I told him. Get that weapon ready, Ankhbaatar. We need to move. Now! Maybe don't try to take on the giant crab by yourself. I wasn't even part of that fate. You can't tell me that I don't even know what I pressed to activate that. Yes, small child. The bugger! Ah, bugger and shite! Get away from me, you bloody bastard! Why would a kid... Kids, am I right? Fuck. And then start hitting them. Start smacking them good. So hopefully, could you be a little more helpful? Please. Attack. Okay, or heal me for little tiny bits of... Wait, I guess I'm not doing too that bad. There's... Hit the crab. Don't ding at me that you can't hit the crab. Just hit the crab. Because you can, in fact, hit the crab. Okay. Over here, all more crabs. Fantastic. You know, people pay a good deal of money to get rid of crabs. You know, sometimes if you have this many crabs, you should go to a doctor. This is not something you should be handling at home by yourself. Oh look, more crabs! Wait, well, these crabs keep coming from? First I gotta take care of the big crab that's been here for like a hot minute. Okay, now I can go take care of the other crabs. Who ordered all these crabs? Who likes seafood this much? What? How many crabs can one person eat? No! Oh, hello. Broen Bar. Where did you come from? Thank you, miss. Thank you, miss. I thought I was dead for sure. I can't even play outside no more with all these scary monsters about. And behind me, dog, there was Dolph killed by some nasty bugger not so long ago. And Aurochs, big as a mountain. But I bet you could beat it. Hey, make it pay for what it did to me, folks. You take it easy now, son. There's a whole guild here full of strapping lads and lasses like Ankhbaatar here, who'll be glad to help you do just that. All you need to do is head home with your granddaughter. Let's not worry about that big nasty bug. Consider your first duty a success, Ankhbaatar. It's time you headed back as well, for where Zoan begins to worry I left your corpse with the crabs. You wouldn't do that. Would you? No. And then turn right around, and we run! And then we jog. We jog! That say micro crow? It did say micro crow. Okay. Did I go? I went to the wrong place. I need to go to the Marauders Guild. Give me armor! Give me armor! Give me armor! Give me armor! So, you shattered the shells of the megala crabs and saved the life of a child into the bargain? Thus does your violent craft prove its merit. Well done, Ankhbaatar. Though no longer a threat to the farmers, you should know that it is unusual for crabs to be for such crabs to be found so near the stead. By all accounts, the creatures were ousted from their usual feeding grounds by a more fierce beast. The beast of which I speak is a known terror of the lands of Lenoshka, ever seeking to expand its territory. And that boy's parents were but two of the many victims to fall to its rampages. It's a threat that must be dealt with ere long. Do thoughts of vengeance flit through your mind, Ankhbaatar? Nurture those urges, but do not yet act upon them. This monstrosity is far beyond your present skills. If you would answer the lad's cries for revenge, then you must grow stronger. Become a raging behemoth that this challenge demands. Armor, armor, armor. Armor, armor, armor. Okay, so now I just need, some legs, hands, and a hat. So, okay. Humma. I wonder if there's... No. It's a level 2 quest. I'm wondering if there's other quests around that I can do that will help me get the armor I need to continue the MSQ. Let's see. Oh, Nanaya has another quest for me. And... level 5 items. Awesome. Nanaya has information for you. Unlike last time, is sure to be of interest to you. Oh, you've returned. I hope you do not harm any ill will towards me for my earlier deception. You see, I believe the most important lesson for a green adventurer to learn is that she should always question the motives of everyone she meets. If I have given offense, allow me to make it up to you with some advice. Tell me, have you visited the eyes outside the Tempest Gate and the past Madman Bridge? The sentries stationed there keep watch over the road, and when trouble arises, they sometimes turn to outside help. If you wish to make a name for yourself as a trustworthy adventurer, you should speak with Ankhbaatar at the eyes and offer your assistance. Alright, off to Ankhbaatar. On the road again. On the road again. Guildmaster. Goodbye, Guildmaster. Over the Carpenter what? Oh, that's... What? Oh, it's not there. It's... Lenoshka. I always get lost. Somehow, some way, I will get turned around and I will go into a wrong corner. It is inevitable. It is always. It is forever. Nope, that was the... again! As seen. Okay, so, alright, that's not too far out. On we go to get armor. Armor so that we can continue the MSQ. Armor, 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 armor. Armor, armor. But yeah, so... yes. Let's see, we're looking for... Ankhbaatar. We're looking for... oh! 1 second. I must kill. I must destroy. I must, in the name of the hunting log. 1 Aurelia. 2 Aurelia. Can we get a third? I see a third. 3 Aurelia. 4. Oh, nope, only 3. That was apparently the level 7 hunting log, if I saw correctly. And Krita. You say you're some adventure. You say someone told you to come to me for work, lass. I'm afraid you've been had. We're known to hire adventurers, true's true, but we always go through the adventurers. Denaya! Even if I wanted to assign you duties, Yellow Jacket regulations prohibits me from doing so directly. Now, if you don't mind working in an unofficial capacity, I have a personal request I can make of ye. I would love to. Do you have either gloves or boots? No, gloves or a hat. Hey! Reese's. Hey, I got Rampart! Yeah, roll actions, I know. I know about roll actions. And Krita. Oh, no, I don't care. You don't have what I need, and I'm not doing extra stuff right now. Anaya! Blue quest. Blue quest? Blue quest at level 5. Blue quest. How is there a blue quest at level 5? Blue quest. Blue quest. Is it housing? It might be housing. And there's 2 quests I can check here to see if they have any equipment that I could grab. But a blue quest. Wild dodos! I must destroy them! For the safety of the realm! You must die! You eat too many things! And too much grain! You're causing a famine! So I must destroy you! Oh, well you didn't need to die, you were just there. You were just extra. Okay, blue quest? Blue quest. Blue quest. Are you housing? Jungle Keep. Anyway, blue quest. Blue quest? Heart? Where the heart is. Yes, this is okay. Yes, that is in fact housing. Okay, so you have a couple other quests here that are also level 5 quests. But I will proceed to check to see if they are giving me any gear, because I need gear. You do not. And you do not. Cool. So, not super useful to come over here. Got it. Okay. I'm going to return to Lenoshka then. Okay, I doubt I can. Maybe I can, I don't know. I don't have much skill, but also maybe I could buy him at this point. You got equipment for me? No. Independent jeweler, battlecraft supplier. You. War gear. 1 to 9. I could buy mitts. I got 214. I need to buy. So these are all little. Well, this is so. Why can't they be? Do I have things I can sell? Oh right, I forgot that I have. 1 second. Well, I don't really wanna. Wasn't it? Now I don't remember the... I don't remember the settings. I gave that. Here, take my animal hide. Because I don't really intend to do... I can buy more food later. This is a bad idea though. Okay. Current stock. I'm going to get leather mitts. No, that's 8. I don't want the 8. I want the 5. I'm 41 gold short. Okay. Yeah, I know shops. The Aura panties are... Oh, I didn't equip my pants. That's why. Okay, so now I just need a headpiece. So... Okay. Do you... Hello, sweet Nick's Rosy Cheeks. Nope, you won't give me a headpiece. You're level 1 anyway. Aldskeef, you said we're acquaintances. Aldskeef, do you have a headpiece? No. What about you? No. Headpiece. I just require a headpiece. Just a small headpiece. Well, I'm level 8. I could probably... Hunting log. How close am I done to this? I just need to get a boggy. But I won't inherit. Hunting log feels like something I should do off stream though. What to do? Alright, I'll go back to... I'll go back to Middle Lenoshka and see if I can find a quest with a headpiece there. I did not think this part through, so thank you for those who are sticking with me through this, well, yeah. Through this trying time of needing to find the gear. I appreciate you very much. find the gear that we need, and we will be successful. Yes, it is. It is like that. Okay, so there's supposed to be 2 quests here. I'm assuming they're upstairs. Yeah, so let's see. Will you give me a headpiece? No. You'll just give me orange juice, which I might need later, but I don't need it now. I hear there's a lady in Thanalan who really likes orange juice. What about you? Headpiece? No. Somebody give me a headpiece, damn it. I mean, alternatively, I could probably do one of these quests and, well, but then I would lose all my guilt. I don't want to lose all my guilt. Okay, so I can't return yet, so now I gotta run a long way back. Yay, long way. Oh wait, Choco Peep, you take me to... You're cheaper. Oh, I must be level 10! No! Oh, you have to be level 10 for the Chocobo Keeps. Oh no! We run back to Lenoshka. Back we go. How is finding a headpiece from a quest the most challenging thing in game I've encountered so far? There are so many more things that are tougher that you fight in this game later on, and the most challenging thing I've encountered is trying to get my hands on a piece of armor. That is... Oh my goodness. This is so incredibly silly. Okay, we're back in Lenoshka. That's a level 1 quest. That's a level 1 quest. That's a level 1 quest. Level 1 and level 1. Okay, so nothing in the upper area of Lenoshka is, gonna give me what I need. That, or, I guess lower. Sorry, nothing in lower Lenoshka, or lower Lominsa, I should say, not in Lenoshka. That's level 4, so that's too low. 2, 2, 2. That was the one I just looked at. 4, 3. Okay, so... These are... What? I don't know who that was. And I don't know if they were they trying to get my attention? Or were they just running around? They might have just been running around. Oh, I wonder, do the smiths here? Because I know that the smiths you encounter later on can give you rewards. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so apparently you can't actually use... I could have sworn you could have done the training from the smith here. Okay, interesting. I guess not. Hey, Nanaya, can I talk to you? The drowning wench will always be my favorite. The drowning wench will always be my favorite. Will always be my favorite among pirates. Pirates. She's cheap, She's loaded with grog, and she never says no. It's been a favorite haunt for adventurers for nigh on 20 years, ever since the retired freelance and his comrades established the Adventurers Guild here. That's true. You're level 4 and you don't give what I need. Okay. Okay, well, you know what? Hunting log. Hunting log time. Because I can't think of what else to do in order to acquire the armor I need, because I certainly don't have enough gold. And then I just remembered how I normally do hunting log, and we're not doing that. Because how I normally do hunting log is I end up looking up, where the actual locations of each creature is, so I don't have to struggle with finding them. So, how do I want to do this? How do I want to handle this? Soothing the severed Shrine. If only you gave level 5 gear. But you're level 4 quest, so you won't give level 5 gear, I don't think. No, you probably won't. Okay, so... Well, there were a couple extra... I don't know why it wasn't showing you those earlier. There are some other level 5 quests out here that I didn't spot earlier. Weird. Okay, so we'll check those. If they don't offer armor pieces or gear, then I'll do them to earn money to specifically... Oh, is this just clear the frogs? I will guess I'll clear the frogs. Yep. Yes, it does seem like the vibe is to make money killing mobs, or doing fates. To earn money to get that last piece of armor. Luckily, I happen to be in the middle of a fate right now. Right now, I appreciate you sticking around during my floundering and not knowing what to do. It's very much. It is very helpful. Do not die to the area of... Where do you think you're going? You're part of the fate. You don't get to wander off. Oh. Labored leap. You're a frog. Your leap should not be labored. I will smack you with my axe. Oh, I hate that ability. I hate that the fact the frogs can just yank you across a large area. I need one more frog. There's the frog, the last one. Come here, frog. Die. That should complete the fate. Yes. 112 gil. Wasn't very much gil, but that's okay. Are you up on the cliff? Where are you? Oh, you! Yeah, okay. Fine. I was sent out here to talk to you originally anyway, so I'll do that. Do your quest. Ankhbaatar sentry at the eyes, solicits assistance. Me granddad's the head of the Red Rooster Stead. Anox's his name. He asked me to bring in some river toad livers, but the mere thought of pulling slimy livers out of a slimy frog, out of slimy frogs, gives me the shivers. Maybe you'd care to fetch a liver or 3 for me? You can get them by slaying the river toads that dwell round the eyes. Easy enough. I was doing that just a moment ago. Time to kill more frogs! How many frogs can we kill? 1 frog! 2 frogs. 3 frogs. 3 frogs. Why is it always 3? Is it because good things come in 3s? Who knows? Certainly not me. You're a lifesaver. You're a lifesaver, venturer. Now, I'd take these livers to grind down myself, but I can't just up and leave me post. Not to mention, the mere sight of those slimy things makes me stomach churn. Would you mind doing me the deliverant? Would you mind doing the deliverant for me instead? Find old Anok at the Red Rooster Stead, and ye can turn those river toads into gill. River toad livers into gill. Go. Look, assuming he's not an asshole, visit your grandparents. A lot of old elderly people are very, very lonely. Do not forget to visit your grandparents as long as they're not assholes. If they're assholes, well, you don't visit them for a reason. Run, 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 run. Okay, Anok, are you up here? Anok, over there. Hello, old man. I swear, this is the last time I send that granddaughter of mine to fetch river toad livers. Good, she really doesn't like it. Oh no! Oh good. Why, these are the river toad livers I asked for. I should have known better. Ankhbaatar has been dainty since she was a wee lass. Or get any trouble we've caused you. I heard that the New Worlders use fish livers as fertilizer, and so I thought I would give toad livers a try. A farmer can't be afraid to try new things. He must grow his knowledge as he grows his crops. That's how this farm grew to be what it is. You'd do well to stick around and see. Woo, Gil! No, I'm not gonna do our quest here. I got the Gil I need. I'm going to get a headpiece and then continue the main story. Headpiece, 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 headpiece. We can finally buy a headpiece. Tradecraft, no. Independent, no. Battlecraft. Hey, buddy! Give me my headpiece. 4 gear, 1 to 9. The eye patch. Yes. That's the level 5 one, is the eye patch. Alright. Character, no, Character, equip. I can now go do the main story. I'm sure every Lominsan has to go through that. And I'm sure every time it's just as painful. But I'm now officially armored according to the game. Wiggle, wiggle. No, I'm talking about my hair. That is what I'm talking about when I say wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. She has very adorable hair. anyone interested, I will do a close-up of her little face. She's so cute. I spent a lot of time last night making her look cute and adorable, but also a little bit scary. Just a little bit. Yeah. You gotta always be a little bit scary when you're cute. If you can't do both, what are you doing? I was like, why am I not going faster? I thought I was sprinting. I was in fact not sprinting. I'm not even sure if I was jogging. Now I'm sprinting. I don't think I've ever actually seen a male Rogadin on a chocobo before. I didn't know they hunched over. Mind you, I only saw it out of the corner of the eye. He could not have not been hunched over, but he looked hunched over. Hi, Stelrin. I don't remember what voice I gave you. I know it was southern and slightly deep. Oh, I think it was... Well, let's have a look at you, shall we? Oh ho ho! As long as you got this cut well covered, I don't feel any guilt of throwing you out to the sharks. Erstwhile buccaneers are an ordinary lot. They rage in the love for the sea and care little for the laws of the land. But they respect strength, and by the looks of you, I'd say you'll have a little trouble getting their attention. You I'll take the gill because I already got the same axe from the Marauders questline. Ah, Dotharl! The aura of confidence tells me you've not been idle since we last met. I hope I've read you right, for I've a task that requires attention of a capable adventurer. Might that adventurer be you? It is indeed. Good to hear. Then I shall lay before you the sorry tale. You will have heard the rumors of abductions. Citizens have been disappearing from every corner of Limsa Lominsa as if plucked from the face of Heideland, boats and all, by an unseen hand. And what's this got to do with the Summerford farms, you might ask? Well, that remains to be seen, but it seems a collection of right unsavory fellows with the azure tattooed faces has been creeping up to the edges of the fields and spying on my yeomen. Now, I doubt anyone would enjoy being scrutinized by such savages at the best of times, but the farmhands are convinced they're the kidnappers of rumor, come for their hides. Needless to say, they're beside themselves with worry, and their work's suffering for it, which is the very last thing I need when my old crewmen are still getting used to their new jobs. 'Tis a struggle to get 'em to leave the farmhouse of a morning. That is, as they say, where we come in. Would you be willing to investigate these tattooed thugs for me? Of course I will. Good lads, the sooner we get to the bottom of this, the sooner this place will start to resemble a working farm again. I suggest you begin by having a look around the Sea Song Grotto. If reports are to be believed, our unwelcome visitors have occupied the place. Be careful though, Dotharl. I couldn't say for sure what manner of miscreants we're dealing with here. If they are the kidnappers, well, just be on your guard, alright? Jump! To the Sea Song Grotto we go! Sea Song Grotto, it says the song of the sea. Sea Song Grotto, it sings the song of the sea. The song is not long, the song is not long, the song is not long with this word. Sea Song Grotto, it sings the song of the sea. I apologize for the off-key singing. Where's my activate point? Below? Oh! There's a tunnel I missed. That makes sense. Tunnel and a bunch of bogies! Are they actually boogies? No, they're bogies. Level 9. Interacting with the monument. You are about to enter an instance battle. Instance battles only occur during certain quests and missions. Take a moment and read the information displayed in the active help window before answering the call of duty. I've done this before. I'll be fine. I got it. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
I am the waves that bear. I am the winds that guide.
Hello?
I am the evening stars. I am the morning sky. I am born of the sea, and there shall I die. Thus reads the sailor's requiem, carved into yonder stone. Such words well describe the manner in which the citizens of Limsa Lominsa live their lives. It is both a litany against misfortune for those out on the waves, and a prayer that the souls of those who perish on land might find their way back to the sea. Ah, you are the adventurer I've seen around Summerford Farms.
I am indeed. You've been watching me?
I thought myself on the trail of the kidnappers, but it would seem I have missed my mark. Or perhaps not.
That's not very good.
As I suspected, the etheric disturbance here is no natural occurrence.
Etheric disturbance?
Nor is it a coincidence that the two of us should come here in search of those responsible for the disappearances, only to be attacked. But who stands to benefit from the keeping of this secret? Oh, such thoughts must wait. Let us attend to the task at hand, unpleasant though it be.
Alright, big boy, let's handle this. Let's do this. No, attack me. I sense something awry with this creature. Be on your guard. Hi, Shola. I will figure out how to do your voice at a later date. As in, unvoiced cutscenes. What's happening? More boogers! Where the distribution is wrong. Again, I will figure out how to do her. Oh, we're good. You see, but if I ignore you and I actually go after the big guy, I do more damage, and we do. Okay, now we have to. And you are incredibly easy because you're just a bunch of boogers, and boogers aren't hard to deal with. You just blow your nose.
Phew!
What's this?
Hear, feel, think. Crystal bearer. I am Hydaelyn, all made one. A light there once was that shone throughout this realm, yet it hath since grown dim. And as it hath faltered, so hath darkness risen up in its stead, presaging an end to life. For the sake of all, I beseech thee, deliver us from this fate. The power to banish the darkness dwelleth in the crystals of light. Journey forth and lay claim to them. By thy deeds shall the crystals reveal themselves to thee. Only believe, for the light liveth in thy heart. Go now, my child, and shine thy light on all creation.
Awake again, are we? Aha! The poor creature's fury was kindled with cruel forethought. See this blade? I found it in the Gubu's back. I have seen knives of this kind before. They are most commonly used for the cutting of rope. It would appear our culprits are seafaring men of some persuasion. In any event, you seem much recovered from your sudden affliction. I confess, I was rather taken aback when you collapsed at the very moment of our victory. Mayhap a surfeit of ether? I beg your pardon. A towering crystal. I'm sure I don't... Oh! Well, well. This has been a day of unexpected revelations. I must continue my investigation. In the meantime, I suggest you deliver this knife to your patron, along with a warning concerning the pirate's probable involvement in this murky business. The days ahead promise little rest, I fear. May our paths cross again, under the light of the crystal.
Interesting, because I'm not sure in the other two intros we tell her, or tell the one we meet, about seeing a towering crystal, because I think that the responses are far more vague in the other two intros. Interesting to think about. It be raining. I know this man is up. Okay, he's like all the way around the back every time. And I forget every time. Dotharl, right glad I am to see you return safely. My lads are all gabbing about hearing what sounded like all seven hells breaking loose near the grotto, and I'd feared I'd sent you to your death. If you were in the middle of that commotion, I hope it yielded something of interest. I'd hate to think you'd risk your life for naught. Yes. This dagger. A blade pulled from the back of a creature you slew at that cave, eh? I'd agree that such a knife would be part of any seafaring man's kit. I'm starting to think that these ruffians are pirates, come to lure my farmhands back to the life of plunder. Chances are, they didn't take kindly to our appearance on their doorstep and set a maddened gubu on you. The pirates have been adding to their numbers of late. I'd best warn the lads and lasses in my employ to be on guard against their schemes. There was also a strange woman, You met someone else at the grotto. A woman with a strange contraption. Ah, Yustola. She's been in Limsa Lominsa for a good while now. Her studies of the Aether often bring her out to Summerford. So her presence at the grotto is hardly unusual. She's an odd-looking lass, I'll grant you, but she's not the kind to associate with kidnappers. You may take my word for that. Where trust should be lacking in those yeomen of mine who have yet. Where trust should be lacking is in those yeomen of mine who have yet to wholly relinquish their pirate pasts. The temptation to return to the free and easy life of a buccaneer may prove too strong to resist. If you have my thanks, Dotharl, if it weren't for your efforts of stalwart adventurers like yourself, this farm would be in a far worse state than it is. Just you keep on lending your talents to those in need, eh? Help bring Limsa the brighter future she deserves. Washed up, Stalwin is up in arms, as his hired hands are nowhere to be found. That sea sloth Severin and his lot never around when there's work to be done. I'd sooner hire you for the sake of getting things done, but then the rapscallions would never learn. Round them up and let them know that Stalwin would like a word, and don't take no for an answer. Oh wow, that's a lot of people that you have playing rookie. Damn. Hooky, playing hooky, not rookie. The rookie's playing hooky. You. How am I supposed to work on an empty stomach? Go on. Have a guess at what I had for breakfast. Fish? Tuna? What? Gods, how do you know? It's my breath, ain't it? It probably smells as wooden as that food tasted. But I know why you're here. I'd just as soon get some real food in me. But I ain't one to reject the summons from the captain. Good. Who else is a rookie playing hooky? Sorry, wordplay's fun. Rookie's playing hooky. Rookie's playing hooky. Let's see. Oh, down low. Okay. Down. Oh, not that way? So, is it like... Ah, there we are. Water! Water's drinking water! Oh my goodness. That's great. Work? Ha! Can't work when my hands are... Can't work when my hands are all full of lifting this mug, you know? I'd wager my last gill you'd never guess what I'm drinking. Swill water? Well, you're right about swill part. I reckon it might be worth a day of doing Stalwin's chores if it'll afford me a taste of proper grog. Next up on the list is... I don't know. We'll find out. Let's see. You can't hide from me. I have a magic map that tells me exactly where you are. Oi. Axes were made for splitting skulls, not stumps. You know what I did in my sailing days?
Wanton slaughter?
You bet your bosom I did, lass. Hey, those were the days. I reckon now I'll have to be satisfied taking in my ex to trees. I wonder why they didn't, like, join the Navy. Maybe they... Well, I guess it was because their captain chose to be a farmer. That's fair. And I suppose pirates don't really make good naval officers, considering they probably have problems with authority outside of their captain. So, Stailworm sent you? And what do you reckon I have to say to that? I have saucier seeds to sow? Damn right. Didn't get where I am taking guff from any glorified gardeners, but I suppose I could see what he wants to get him. I suppose I could see what he wants to get him off my back. Well, wait, I'm actually supposed to fight you for a log. Let me kill you. Let me... Ooh! Kill you for a log. Make that onto them. There are more! It's like a smorgasbord of hunting log. And more! I'm not supposed to... Oh, I already got you. Never mind, I don't need to kill more of you. I'm already fighting you, so I'll do that. Okay. And away I go! Like the night I was never there. Wait a minute. I don't think that's how that's said. I am Servin. Nope, that's... I am Severin. You the old man's errand girl now? Tell my dear old captain not to wet his britches. I'll get along. Oh, and just so we're clear, I don't care for landlubbers. Go find the chocobo you rode in on and ride on out. And yet you still do what I told you to. How convenient is that? Teenagers, am I right? Oh, cool. Look at it. Level 10. Huzzah! Level 10. Ooh, is that my... Hey, it's my enmity. Finally. I have my enmity now. I can make things mad at me. Ooh, and another one. Yeah. Oh, it's the area of effect. Melee area of effect. Beast gauge unlocked. Yes, okay. It just tells me when my enmity is on. But as I'm doing solo play at the moment, and I'm not in dungeons yet, oh, you're RP. Nothing with that. I don't need to have it on at the moment. You continue to impress me, lass. All but Severin are accounted for. It's no fault of yours. He'd squirm out. I let that worm wriggle through my fingers more times than I can count. Well, rest assured, the next time I see him, I'll put him squarely in the dirt where all such worms belong. Don't kill him, man. Don't kill him. Double dealing. Stalwern worries his lack of oranges will not reach his sack of oranges, not lack of oranges. Thalworn worries his sack of oranges will not reach the Thagrin checkpoint as planned. Pains me to say, but all the gil in the world can't buy loyalty. There are some like you who can be trusted, but then there are others. Until now, I've had no choice but to rely on that charlatan Severin, even though I'm full aware he's been doing shady deals behind my back. More than once, I've heard tell of improper trade with goblins. I wouldn't be the least surprised if that were happening right now. Not a bell ago, a sack of oranges vanished, as did Severin. I want you to find and confront the bastard for me. Dotharl, I'm sure there's wrongdoing afoot, so be sure to doubt anything that comes out of his mouth. Yes, sir. Press X to doubt. Be running from my heart. Gobeleons. We don't want to run into the Gobeleons. We go around the Gobeleons. There he is. There is Severin. With a... That's not a sack of oranges. That's like a crate of oranges. It's like 3 full sacks here. So let's see what he has to say for himself before we doubt him. Bloody hells. I'm up the street without a paddle. Okay, well, apparently you're not gonna... That's fine. Slash doubt. What's this now? Thalworn sent you for the oranges? Huh. So the old bugger had known all this time. Ah, what does it matter anyway? Listen, you're one of those goody-goody adventurer types, right? Go rescue me mates from those double-dealing goblins. They're just over yonder by the bonfire. How did you get your... What did you do to get your friends captured by the goblins? What did you do? Right? Nope, wrong place. Almost went over and started beating up on a goblin camp that had nothing to do with it. Oopsie doopsie. Alright. Time to get attacked! Luckily... Oh, I'm still gonna... Yeah, you throw a bomb. And you throw a bomb. Good, everybody? Oh, another... Oh. Oh, they're also, I'm gonna show you one over here. I helping. Okay. Severin sent you? Huh. The way he flew out of here, I was sure he sold us down the river. If you hadn't come, my dodo would have been cooked. Cooked dodo. Hey, I owe you one. Would have gotten away myself if not for Severin shoving me aside. So again, but you've been selling the goblins to the oranges. No. You've been selling the oranges to the goblins. So why'd they take your friends? You saved me mates, and for what? And for that, you saved me mates, and for that I owe you. Suppose I should be ashamed. I couldn't I couldn't clean up my own mess. But a pirate knows no shame. I've no qualms about going back on my word. I'm only giving you this sack 'cause I like the cut of your jib. Take it to Oseen and send him my regards. You just want me to do your delivery for you. Should drag him out there by the ear myself. All soaked in rainwater, probably getting all gross and mildewy and probably gonna mold faster. You couldn't even put him in a crate? What have we here? A delivery from Summerford Farms? And a scheduled? Ha! There's the first time for everything. Yes. Oranges. Well, look at that. Not a single one missing either. About the only things not here are those bagmen, and I don't miss them one bit. Here's Stalwern's payment in full. With you, I can trust it'll reach him. Yes, sir. It will, in fact, reach him. On we go. We got about 14 minutes left in the stream before well, I say 14 minutes, probably more like 5, but not 5, 10. Yeah. Because I've got a thing at 7. So I'll probably be wrapping up here. I'll finish this quest and then we'll wrap up, because I don't think like 10 minutes is enough to get really involved in something else in depth, I should say. And then we will pick this back up next week. Yeah. If you're new here and you've been enjoying the stream on either Twitch or TikTok, go ahead and I would very much appreciate if you would give me a follow over on the Purple app. Regardless, I will be, yeah, I'll still be around. We go all the way around. Not getting stuck in a tree. All the way around. The steel one. Back in one piece. That's a relief. How do you fare, Dotharl? I have your money. Ah, this is what I'm aiming for. Looks to be all I was owed. Alright. Alright. Though I'd be telling you false if I claimed I had not held out more hope for Severin. I was even willing to overlook the skimming off the top, but to sell us all short in favor of these godforsaken goblins? You'd do well to mind yourself around that two-gill cheat. If he'd leave his own mates for dead, there's no telling what he'd do to you. That's true. Alright. And with that, I think it's time to properly turn myself towards the camera. And with that, I think it's time for us to be going. Love to have you all here. Had a great time. Hope that you're all gonna have a good night. Get rest, take care of yourself, eat some good food. And I will see you again Friday for coterie business.